Thanks for listening to the AC12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Code 1099 bundle, classic pepperoni or cheese pizza. Classic, like I said, classic pepperoni or cheese pizza, crazy bread, and 2-liter soda, 1099. Bundle is the code, or code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with any pizza, or free crazy combo with any pizza purchase. All right, now with the Mississippi Gladiator, who will be joining us for the first part of the show to talk all things Arizona basketball and to be able to do something very, very nice. And Jason Shear, I am merely Mike Luke. But first, before we get into anything else, we have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, Andre Veras, first of all, Mr. Gladiator, tell everybody out there what the prize is. This is a very nice prize.
It's a free date with Michael Luke, right?
Yeah, who wants that? I was going to say, you're going to be repelling people.
Got to deal with his crop dusting. No, Mr. Anthony gets a trip to the first weekend of the NCAA tournament to wherever Arizona's playing. Probably San Diego, but to wherever Arizona's playing.
Anthony Humbert, my friend. Anthony Humbert. I was hoping there would be somebody we know in there that would win that. Very much appreciate Anthony Humbert. He's been a day one, going back to 1290, going back to the rich days. Anthony Humbert, you are a winner. Chicken dinner. Congratulations. Thanks for playing. Cody, can you take that off the screen, please? Thanks.
Mike, so the question was, who is the number one and number two single season scoring highest scoring average, and it's Khalid and Damon, but who's 3, 4, and 5? Because we got a lot of Sean's, and that's wrong.
All right. First of all, I knew that everybody would get that wrong, and they would all say Salim and Ayton. So yeah, take that. Salim's not even close to being in there. Off the top of my head, then I believe that Sean is 3. I believe that JT is 4, and I believe that it's either Gardner or Ayton at 5.
It's per season, right?
Yeah, per season since the Lute era on.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
So you got, off the top of my head, I believe it's Damon, Khalid, Sean, JT, and then it's either Gardner or Ayton at that number 5 spot.
Points per game.
I don't think Bayless is. I don't think Bayless. I mean Bayless.
So Khalid was 1.
Yeah, 24.2.
Damon's 2.
Yeah.
Sean Elliott's 3, 88-89.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Terry's 4th, 98-99.
Mm-hmm. And who's 5th?
Chris Mills.
Chris Mills, third team All-American Chris Mills, Santa Clara.
92-93. He averaged 20.4 points per game.
Wow. Well, there you go. There you go, man. Hey, that's my memory's still kicking.
Little disappointed. You made it the Lute Olson. We got to give Norman his flowers. Dominant force.
I can't speak to any of those guys, so I don't know.
Ernest McRae. I know you're a huge Ernest McRae fan.
Well, no, I actually know, and I like Ernie McRae. Ernie McRae went to Tucson High.
Yeah, 24 points per game. Him and Connie Norman, baby.
Yeah. So, anyways, there you go. Very, very nice. Very nice win.
You remember Bill Warner? You remember Bill Warner?
Yeah, Bill Warner. I believe Chris Mills is the most underrated player in Arizona basketball history. He is very good.
You said that a lot, so I know you're not just making it up.
I will say this again, but maybe I won't. Okay, now we got a lot to get to this show. We're going to talk, obviously, Arizona basketball. We're going to talk Arizona football. Before we get into a bunch of Arizona basketball, though, I want to make fun of Jed for a minute, and we'll circle back to the end of the show.
Minute.
Just 1 minute, yeah.
Doug Hendrickson, that putz. We've been over this guy many, many times. This guy is a massive. This is a guy that was. All right, here's all I'm going to say. I've said this story a million times. Doug Hendrickson, when Jed Fisch left Arizona, called everybody and their mother trying to spread false stuff about Arizona and why Jed went to Washington. Damon Williams saying, watch this, and basically making Doug Hendrickson look stupid when he's Jed's agent as well. Sheer, I'm always saying this. Karma always revisits people. Doug Hendrickson, hello.
Yeah, I don't want to pretend like DeMond Williams is some saint in this whole thing, because obviously he's not. But it's just, it does. People are like, oh, don't you think this ruins college football? Yeah, it's horrible. But because it happened to Doug Hendrickson and Jed, it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it happened to anybody else, it probably would be bad, and I'd have a different angle. But, I mean, the way Jed left, the way he treated people, the way that Doug Henderson called me and screamed at me and posted crap on Twitter so no one ever talked to me again and all that. I love it. It's great.
By the way, Doug called many, many people, and the only one that picked up that call was George Wrightster.
Yeah.
So that should tell you all you need to know. So this is very good. We're going to talk a lot more about this, but it is very, very, it's very, very good.
It just couldn't have happened to a nicer person, right?
Yeah, and then seeing Amber crash out about it too, and about how, oh, that's so disgusting.
Mike, your bike. Mike.
My mic, is it wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Is it good?
You're underwater again.
The heck? What's
You're
going
better.
on?
You're better.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
I think you have a loose cord or something, because it happens every once, and then you move it, and then it goes back again.
All right. Well, here, I'll reconnect. We run a tight ship around here. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about Arizona and Kansas State. This team, we were talking about it before. This team just demoralizes teams. You know, like after the first half, Arizona beat the snot out of Kansas State. And then Kansas State decided, they say, you know what? I like the Kansas State says, you know what I'd like to do? We're going to try to cut this lead under 10, which they did. And then Arizona also says, guess what? Watch this. We're going to move it back to 20. This team's awesome.
It's funny because you do the whole thing where people are like, oh, we're not playing well and all that. And then before you know it, it was a 14-0 run. And they were up 27 point, whatever it was. And it was game over, just game over.
Mm-hmm.
Gladiator.
No, it looked like another classic start off hot, get bored, kind of play with your food a little bit, and then, oh yeah, turn it back on. So I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to our February schedule when we start playing some real opponents. But yeah, no, Kansas State sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I got a question. Whatever happened to that Coleman Wilkins guy? I hated that guy.
I mean, he was in college for like 17 years.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Coleman Hawkins right now is on your favorite G League team, the Grand Rapids Gold. How did you not know that?
That's a good point. Yeah, the Grand Rapids Gold.
The Golden Rapids. How do you not know that he's on the Golden Rapids?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But it's just, can we talk about how last night was a rough night for our Spacers crowd? We put up
season's been a rough night for the
Spacers. We put up 100 points. We won by 25, and we only made 3 3-pointers. One of the things I mentioned to you guys was like, what can we nitpick here? We crushed them on the boards. We had a good assist to turnover game last night. We blocked and stole.
Yeah, the only concern right now is getting ADO on track. That's the only concern.
I said this to Shelby last night in the podcast. Like, I think Arizona is one of these teams that when it loses, it's going to lose because it just has a completely off night. That multiple guys just aren't shooting the ball well. That it's one of these games, and I know it sounds cliche and all that. Arizona's going to lose its first game, or if it loses in the tournament, if it ever loses, I don't know, because it beat itself. Not because it faces a team that's just better than Arizona.
Well, just look what happened Tuesday night, right? Michigan didn't, they kind of stunk the bet against Penn State.
If Arizona handles let's say Arizona beats TCU by 10 points on the road, I'm going to be enraged if somehow Michigan eclipses them after barely beating
them. How much would Michigan have beaten their next opponent by? It's just math. So Michigan plays Wisconsin. If they beat Wisconsin by 20 and Arizona only wins by 10, clearly Michigan is better.
Well, I hate it, though, because it's like, oh, let's just forget the Penn State game where you basically barely beat.
Here's what we need, Mike. Michigan's already played TCU, and they won by 4.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anything over 4, we need to go with it that it's proof that Arizona is better than Michigan.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I totally agree with that. Michigan didn't look good against Penn State, and yes, David.
No, they look terrible. Yaxel got hurt. Mara had a pretty crappy game. Johnson sucked. Penn State was without their best player and nearly pulled it off. And that's look. The same thing's going to happen to Arizona at some point, whether it's TCU or Central Florida or Baylor on the road. It's just Arizona will lose.
Yeah. Well,
Wildcat Authority will be on full meltdown.
we will.
I think Wildcat Authority will be on meltdown if it's like TCU or UCF. If they go and lose at BYU, I think people will be like, oh, okay, whatever.
All right. Yeah. Redeem and weep. Yes, you're right. Mara's stinks, and the guards aren't as good as Arizona's. That's what I keep coming back to. I think Arizona's guards are significantly better than Michigan's.
So, Mike, I texted you guys this a couple days ago, but like, if we were to draft Michigan, Arizona players, does Yaxel go 1, and then Arizona goes like the next 4?
Let's see.
Let me say. I would have said before last night. Maybe Yaxel goes number 1. Maybe Burries goes number 1. Then it's Yaxel, and then Arizona's the next.
Yaxel's 1. Yaxel's easily 1.
Yaxel's 1. I go JB 2.
Are you taking Morez, Johnson, or Criebus, Mike?
Criebus. I do like Johnson though. I think
Johnson's awesome.
I can make the case for either one there. I do believe, though, that after that, I do believe that Arizona's got Jaden Bradley's better than anybody they have on the perimeter. Brayden Burries is better than anybody they have on the perimeter. And I think you can make the case that Ivonne is better than anyone they have on the perimeter.
Ivonne would be they play Roddy Gale at the 3.
Yeah.
You don't know who that is, but
I do know he is. He's a transfer from Ohio State. Buzz off.
Whoa!
Wow, good for you.
Holy crap!
Good for you.
Look at you. I'm so proud. I'm like a proud father right now. Roddy Gale's pretty good. I think that might be close to even with Ivonne.
But there are 2 players there's 2 players on Michigan that you would clearly take over Arizona. Maybe.
Who?
And it's close. Like Yaxel's close.
And more, but like it's more. I don't know. I feel like it's more. Wouldn't it be Morris versus Koa? But because maybe Mara versus and Criebus would eat Mara's lunch.
Morris, Johnson, and Koa. Like I love Koa, but it's probably somewhat close here.
Yeah,
I mean, Morris Johnson.
It's definitely close.
Yeah, I mean Morris Johnson's offensive numbers are pretty wild.
Oh, he's awesome. But he's awesome.
Cadeau does nothing for me.
No.
Namari Burnett, no thanks.
No.
Those guys, I don't even know that they'd necessarily play at Arizona, honestly.
No.
Oh, crap. Okay. All right. We got a new Little Caesars code. Oh, okay. Yeah. We got to go a couple reads in here. Cody's yelling at me in the microphone. Oh, well, the microphone and the headphones. All right. Cody, what do we got? Talk to me. Back the baby. Back it.
So we do have a new Little Caesars code. It's 15% off any online order. Save 15 is the code. It's there on the screen now. It'll be updated in all of our.
Can you send me that? I'm going to put that out there as well. That's nice. 15% off. Very, very much like it. Very much like that. All right, check it out, baby. Code LCFRECC.
Have you noticed I'm not shaving until Arizona basketball loses?
Oh yeah, you're going to look like Bin Laden by the time you're
trying to look like you with that big. You should do it too. Let's not shave.
Yeah. All right. Now, but you know what you should? I have to shave, though, because Scott buzz off. I have to say, we'll say this, though, with the elote ribs, though, I would not be able to eat my elote rib if I had the long red beard.
Well, no, that's good because you save some for later. So it's like you have double.
It's like a piece of gum and you're like putting it over here.
Like, elote right before I go to bed.
That's not a bad point. Yeah. Mention Mike Luke for a free elote rib with any pizza purchase. All right. Now, I think Scott doesn't like the reads. So, Scott, guess what? You go to Copal, don't use Mike Luke. See what happens. You're not going to get the discount because you don't deserve it. Okay. Yeah, Scott. And go ahead and pay us then.
That's what I just said in the chat. Scott, write us a check and we will stop all ads.
All the ads, Scott. Okay. Yes, Brad Hawk, very funny. All right, check it out, though. Copal is awesome. We're going to be having a watch party coming up here again soon. Boop, boop, boop. 88 crime, baby. Hey, Andre Veras, Gladiator, you deal with high-end clients all the time. Let me ask you this. If you see a high-end client roaming around and, there's something going on and you're like, man, I don't want to have to deal with any of this stuff. Who are you going to call? If there's
88 crime.
Duh. Yeah.
Duh.
Now, let's say you see a guy with a gray beard and a little bit of a hunchback going down into McHale, and you're like, wait a second here. That guy doesn't look like he belongs there. Who are you going to call?
Playboy Magazine.
Yeah. 88 crime, baby.
GQ.
Call 88 crime on sheer for going into McHale. Check it out, though. It's anonymous. Pima County Attorney's Office. Boom. Check it out. Man, Scott, you did get ratioed. Okay. Now, Baggins. Use code AZ12. Dennis Walsh, we have had nothing from you of late. Nothing. Or from Kai. But That doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and do it. Check it out. 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated, all food made in-house daily. Every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie, and they have cookie dough bread there. I would literally eat. I would just go there and eat cookie dough bread. I would have no problem with that. I would feel very, very good. Okay, let's see here.
Jason, what's your go-to sandwich at Baggins?
Sundown.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like
I'm with our future head coach. I love the Cowboy. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's very, very good. Let's see.
Very tasty.
Let's just do it. Yeah, we got a video. Let's just do that tomorrow. What's with that Kai thing? All right, so real quick. Dennis Walsh goes, his good buddy of his name is Kai, and they go to Baggins together, but Kai will not have pictures taken of him. But every time I think of Kai, I think of a bird. And so I just go, Kai. It's like everything else I do. It's kind of stupid, but it makes me laugh, and that's all I care about. So, all right, there we go. Check it out, though. Baggins Gourmet Sandwiches. We need some real times. Make it happen. Okay, now, Gladiator, what do you want to talk about?
You guys want to talk TCU?
Yeah, let's talk TCU. We'll talk TCU for a little bit, and we'll talk TCU, and then we're going to talk some of your comparisons and whatnot.
Yeah, so I have a different take that will probably drive the chat crazy, but I'm very curious to see how TCU responds, right? After that complete meltdown. And so I think our coach said it perfectly that okay, we got to make some time for the doggy.
He just jumped in my lap. He wanted to say
that. Yeah, just keep talking, Gladiator.
Right.
Good boy.
It's going to be very interesting which TCU shows up. Like, because that meltdown, I mean, I could see Arizona, winning by 20. They just fall over and whatever. I hope TCU comes out ready to rock and roll, right? Guns and blazing and all that. Look, I want Arizona to win every game, but I'm kind of tired of these 20-point victories. I want another, UCLA game. I want another UConn game. I want another Florida game. I want this TCU game. I hope we win, but man, I hope it's down to a couple possessions because we need that, And so I don't know. I hope TCU comes out ready to play, ready to rock and roll. Obviously, I hope Arizona wins, but I know it's a different take, but I want to be as prepared for March as possible.
We're going to have about a 10-game stretch, Gladiator, where you're going to have a lot of close games.
I get that, but we have a ways to go before that happens, And so I feel like if it's a close game, it's a good learning opportunity. Just a good reminder that, hey.
Sure. Andre wants to play with fire and see if Arizona can lose. Do you disagree with him? I do.
Yeah, I like 20-point victories. I think
I'm fine with it. Yes. I like it. Yes.
Fun.
Yeah. This sounds, Dennis Walsh just says, this sounds like I like when ASU is good argument. No, yeah, it does sound like that. I don't like when ASU is good. I like when they suck. Gladiator, we need to enjoy every victory like
I know. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
Quote Jesse Britches. We do not endorse your opinion.
No,
we're not going to. No, I get it. I get what Andre.
I get what you're saying. You want to. You're. If you're rooting for Michigan, you would have liked that gritty Michigan win.
Yeah, to me, it's all about what's the best way for us to get prepared for March, because that's what this matters. That's all it matters to Arizona fans is how do we perform in March, right? And so, is winning by 20, night in and night out, going to better prepare us for March, or is it going to be these single possessions?
Yeah, but
game could better prepare for March.
I get what you're saying.
That's my mindset.
I get what you're saying, but come March, you also want to beat the snot out of the teams that aren't as good as you, and because you're going to have close games. So I still want to beat the snot out of everybody. Sure, call me old fashioned here.
Yeah, I don't mind the occasional close game.
Says, don't read this out, huh?
Yeah, don't read what I just texted you out loud. Oh my god.
But anyways, like I said, it just wouldn't surprise me if TCU just comes out extremely flat. I mean, Jason, what's your famous saying? Like it's hard to
it's hard to win on the road.
Well, not hard to win on the road, but it's hard to maintain that emotion or whatever.
Yeah. But see, I more worry about that from TCU's perspective. Is you just had an there's indications because it's college athletics. They put all this energy into that OT game. They blew a lead, all that. They could just they could come out flat and get run off the court on Saturday because it's just hard to with that quick turnaround, or even though it's not that quick, to match that emotion, all that emotion you poured into the Kansas game. And now, not only that, I feel bad for TCU's first conference games. You ready for this?
Yeah.
At Kansas, home against Arizona, at BYU.
That's tough. And you just whizzed a game away against Kansas. By the way, we haven't talked about Peterson yet. I want to talk about Peterson for a minute. This is where my conclusion I have come to. I am right about Darren Peterson. Iron sharpens the anvil. Come on, guys, get it right. I am to this point with Darren Peterson where I can say two things very, very confidently. First thing, Darren Peterson is awesome at basketball. He is. If I didn't have to worry about all the other stuff, I could easily see myself picking him number one. He is that good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I don't want anything to do with him if I'm an MNBA team. I'm not dealing with this. Faking injuries to me is just something that I can't deal with. And Tyler Warden talked about this on the postgame yesterday. I like when he subbed himself out and didn't play in overtime, and he pretended to have the wraps on or whatever, and that he couldn't go back in. And then when Kansas won, he jumped up and the wraps came off. He didn't even have the wraps on.
We got to stop with the cramps thing. That's not real.
So
it's not real. Like, if you want to say it's a different injury, that's fine. But you don't just get, like, these aren't real. Like, it's just weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with him if I'm in the NBA. If you're 19 and you're telling me and you're basically making up injuries, no thanks. Have somebody else do it. No thanks. I don't want it.
I mean, obviously, if I'm the fifth pick and he's still available, okay. But he's a weenie. I mean, he really is. And, it's me being the finance guy, it's going to be interesting. Let's just say he decides to shut it down. He got paid, right? At what point do we start, I mean,
you get paid monthly. So if he shuts it down, I don't think he gets paid.
I would never.
At what point does Kansas or these donors or whoever funds the NIL start asking for their money back? Like, right there, they put all this money towards Peterson and he's barely playing.
So I think, and I know this is a whole separate conversation, but it relates to what's going on in football. I think this whole thing needs to just crash. Like, I'm all for this Damon Williams thing because I think it makes people realize that there's no rules and all that, and they need to fix the issue. And that would be something similar as if a guy gets hurt in the second game of the season and says, well, you're not paying me because I got injured. Like, that's not how real jobs work. Like,
yeah,
so
I agree. Jesse Bridges, I think, puts it very, very well. He's a weenie and he can buzz off. That's where I'm at with him.
But he's awesome. He's so good.
He's really, really good.
I mean, he had 32 points last night.
It does upset me that he's on the Wooden Award watch list, though, because he's only played 6 games.
Yeah. I will say this. All I would do is I would go up to him and I would say, thank you for those 6 games. Hit the road, Toad. Bye. That's all I would do.
You can't.
I just wouldn't play him at that point.
You can't do that either.
Keep that fake wrap on your leg. You don't need it. But the wrap coming off was awesome, though, where he was making it out like he's like, and then it's.
I do that. I have like fake like crutches and stuff. So Shelby tells me to like clean the house or something. I pretend like I broke my leg.
Right. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm glad that he is doing this because Kansas would be a problem if he was
good.
Yeah, it would be really.
Yeah,
really
no, they would be so much better. But and I just what's Bill Self going to do? I mean, you can't burn any bridges, huh?
First, he's got to fix his hair, and then whatever.
Dude, when we sat next to him, he looks like Ellen. Like he does.
I'm sorry, it's a memory. When you get up close, Andre,
it's crazy.
You got it. It's crazy.
He has like this. He has like this mahogany fake hair,
and you can see the dots like in his head of where the transplant is.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It looks like he should be going and playing bingo night or something, and like mahjong or something. He doesn't.
Bill Self is in a tough position. All seriousness, because you can't kick Peterson off. You can't.
No, because he'll burn so many. He'll burn a lot of bridges.
Him off. I would just tell him to hit the road, Toad.
Yeah,
that was good. Hit the road, Toad.
Yeah.
That was
good.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't look back. No
time
more.
to scoot, little newt. That's what I would say.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Time to scoot little Newt, hit the road, Toad. Stop. Go into Baggins, Komodo Dragons. Yeah.
That's all,
Put it on
folks.
a shirt.
No,
That's all, folks.
That was
That's
really
the show, everyone.
that was really good. We are we are
Dragons.
signing. Yeah, we're gonna sign off after that.
Oh, Colton Hawthorne. I mean, like, you bring up a good point. Like, is Kentucky, like, they put how much money into that Kentucky lineup?
Oh, it's great.
And that team is
Dude, that guy's
awful.
got 1 year left. He's gonna get fired already.
That team is awful.
No, they stink. They're not very good.
BYU getting rid of their head coach, then upgrading. I love when that happens.
It's just interesting. But I know we hate talking about Goodman, but like,
No, you
the
love
portal.
You love
I know, right? Yeah. It's just funny that like they did their portal winners, and Kentucky and St. John's were consistently top 3, and because they won the portal because of their NIL, those teams suck.
Hey, want to hear something funny, Andre Veras? Sheer and I said on the phone yesterday, we said, how many times does Andre bring up Jeff Goodman today? And I put it, it's only going to be 1 now since we mentioned it, but I had it at 3 and Sheer had it at 4. So, yeah, we're only 1 way in. Come on, though, Andre Veras. Hey,
I'm sure I'll find my way to bring on.
Make a new plan, Stan. I like that one.
That's a good
one. I like that one. Make like a tree and leave. Yeah, that's stupid. That's
$25 million at Kentucky. That's like, Kentucky sucks.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about. All right. Gladiator wants to talk about the 2013-14 team pre-Brandon Ashley. And why would you tell him that so early? Yeah, I know OC Bodybuilder.
Yeah, you messed up on that one, dude.
I messed up. I think we could have gotten 3 or 4 mentions about Jeff Goodman in before then. We should get a GoFundMe going for Andre Veras to meet Jeff Goodman. That's how we pay it back.
I can arrange that.
Pay it forward, baby. Oh yeah.
What's up, Lan?
Hold the phone, Joan. Lan Allen. Hey, Lan Allen and Dennis Walsh were getting into it last night in the chat.
What?
Yep. Lan told him to back off.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was
What?
awesome. I was like, Lan, the man with the master plan. Lan, he was telling Dennis Walsh, I don't care if that jet's flying up above. Get out. Yeah, he said, back off. Well,
Oh my God.
yeah, I know. It was great. In all fairness, though, it was like because I think because we were talking about Rebecca and Rebecca, yeah. And we got to give Dennis Walsh a lot of credit because Dennis Walsh was on the front lines of that one, doubting the legitimacy of Rebecca from day one. So it is what it is. Okay, now Gladiator. He wants to talk about and the 6-7 stuff. Shut up. Just shut up. Gosh. All right. So 13-14 Arizona before Brandon Ashley gets hurt. Gladiator wants to talk about that compared to this team. Gladiator.
Well, I mean, I don't know. My pushback was you kept saying that this is the best team since going back to 2003. And I texted you right away. I was like, what about 13-14?
Well, but Ashley didn't finish
before Brandon got hurt.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys that I could say that about that.
Statistically, this is the before Brandon got hurt. This team is basically the same difference in pace, obviously, but like statistically, they're pretty much like Arizona's defense was the best defense in the country that year, even after Ashley got hurt.
Right.
Well, it just like like defensively, I mean they would shut teams that they got every single rebound. Just like us, like right now, we get every single rebound. So it's now you're looking at a backcourt of TJ and Nick. I don't know. I thought it was an interesting.
You know what it is? It is. I'm going to say this, and that's why I would go with this team. They're both awesome. I mean, if they're to play 10 times, probably 5-5. The only reason I would go with this team is that team still struggled to score. I don't care what kind of stat Fry Rice comes up with or whatever it is. There were times when I watched that team, and it was just difficult to watch at the end of the game.
Well, their efficiency was really good on offense that season. The issue is like their pace was so slow. Like they were 200. I'm looking at Ken Palm. They were 272nd in pace.
And that to me is where I will never understand what Sean did. Because again, Sean did a really good job here.
Yeah.
He made it a 2-coach school, and I will forever be thankful for that. But I've never understood, if I have better athletes than you, better run jump athletes than you, why in the world am I at the 267th fastest pace trying to play like I'm North Dakota State with Mike Luke, Gladiator, and Jason Skier?
You know that
Well,
Nick
it's
Johnson,
not like he. Sorry, go ahead, Jason.
Sorry, Nick Johnson was the 4th best player in the country that year, according to Ken Baum.
But again, I just comes down to it. That just felt like every game. I don't like game. You know what I like about Tommy's teams, and it's almost the exact opposite of what Gladiator was just talking about. Sean's teams, they would like stay close a lot of the time because we're not playing fast. We're not. Tommy is looking to just take your soul from you. I like
Serious question. If you gave Tommy the following lineup, how many points would he score a game? TJ, Gabe, Nick, Aaron, Caleb, with Rondé off the bench.
90 plus every game.
They'd probably be the best offense in the country, right?
90 plus. Yeah. But that's all. And I will say this, I at least noticed a difference in Xavier. It's hard to tell because Texas is so bad this year. But if you get better players than the other one, guess what that other team wants you to do? They want you to play slow. Don't play slow if you have faster, better players. And Fry Rice, take that, or DiMartino, whatever you got to say. But yeah,
I would just think it would have been a fun matchup. Just to, like I said, the hypothetical, it'd just be like just a bloodbath in the post, right? And then just that guard play. It's what I'm so excited about for some of our opponents coming down the line. Like, that Houston game, our guards versus Houston's guards, that's going to be such an electric matchup. I can't wait. But going back to 13-14, like that would be such a bloodbath in the post. I just think it'd be so much fun to watch.
It would just be, well, the only problem, though, is that game, I could see Miller trying to keep that game in the 30s, which would not be fun. Hey, guys, first 1 to 32 wins, guys.
First 1 to 32. But then again, didn't that team run Gonzaga off the court in the round of 32?
Yeah, that team sucked, though. It was a 9 Gonzaga seed. Again, that Arizona team is awesome. Like I said, I'm not going to.
Okay, so the real, but like going back to 03,
I would take this team. I would take this team.
In a best of 7, you're taking this team, or are you taking 03?
This team. I think they're better.
03 was the
Jason Gardner, Salim Stoudemire, Ricky Anderson, Luke Walton, Channing Frye, Hassan, and Iggy off the bench.
This team.
Yeah, I would take this team. The main problem, the reason why I would take this team off is because Luke didn't play Hassan and Iggy enough, and that team and that starting lineup was too unathletic. You had a number of guys that were just non-athletes. Ricky Anderson, I'm faster than Ricky.
Mike, say what you mean by non-athlete.
It was too white.
They're too white.
No, but I'm fine with a guy like Luke Walton. But if I have Ricky Anderson in there, and then I've got Gardner chucking up 35 threes, I would go with this Bears team.
Hey, Mike, Edgar Ortiz, where would you rate Nick Johnson as guard defender? Reggie's 1. Clearly,
probably he's up there. He's probably 3 or 4. I'd have to think about that one for a minute. But
I think that's an interesting. Nick was awesome.
Yeah, no,
defender.
Nick was really, really good. Nick also would have been better. I know he's the 4th best player in the country or whatever, but that was also the problem that I had a little bit with that team, is that the offense just felt clunky. That like Nick Johnson? I don't really want Nick Johnson with the ball. I just don't really want Nick Johnson with the ball in his hands going down to the wire and saying, well, you're kind of an okay shooter. He couldn't really. He wasn't a great ball.
Nick's perfect being like the number 3 or number 4 option.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Chris Rogers is probably the best on-ball defender outside of Reggie I've ever seen here. He was just a head case, so that's a
Chris was awesome. Yeah.
That's a very, very good point there, Hal J. All right, now let's look around the Big 12 here a little bit, Gladiator. One thing that I think we have to start giving this team a little bit of credit. And they were overrated. They were overrated before the season. I think they're getting a little bit underrated now by some people that forgot. Texas Tech is still good. Texas Tech controlled that game for 35 minutes. Now, granted, Houston won in the end, but Texas Tech is a problem.
Well, and I think you said it correctly. I don't think a top 10 preseason was correct. I think they were probably closer to 15 to 20 than top 10 because they lost too many players.
Right.
But they're awesome.
Right.
Anderson and Toppin, they're awesome.
Skier.
Yeah, they're good. In their style is their style. They're going to shoot a lot of threes. They're going to make them at a high clip. They're going to attack the offensive glass. They're not very good defensively. Offensively, they are. They're going to win their next two easily. They have BYU next Saturday, which will be fun. Then they have Baylor. They got BYU at Baylor and home against Houston. So we'll know. We'll know after those three games.
Are they at BYU or home against BYU?
Home against BYU, at Baylor, home against Houston.
There's going to be no defense played in that game.
All right, now Houston's interesting to me because looking at it in hindsight, Kingston Fleming should have been one of the top 5 prospects in the class. He's awesome.
He is awesome.
Scare.
Yeah. He's, I told you.
And he's on. This.
How'd you guys have him rated at like 19?
I don't know. The guy that I thought would be better is Harwell. I thought Harwell would be better.
Hastings.
Yeah. This is what we were talking about last week with Houston. It's just Uzon's gonna be just fine. Fleming's is getting better and better.
Now I think Uzon.
Think about that matchup in a month or so, like Burries and JB versus Milos and Fleming's.
I think the problem.
So much fun to watch.
Well, the problem, Houston is essentially a 6-man team as well. I will say this though about Houston. I don't think you're going to get Uzon from last year. The more and more the season goes on, you're having Flemings initiate the offense, and Uzon's just kind of standing in the corner.
Did you see their new? I know you don't like Ken Palm. This is actually a fun stat. He added average 2-point distance. So like how close they are, when they shoot twos or whatever. So to kind of prove your point with Uzon and the shots he's able to generate, Mike, Houston is 364th in the nation. They take long twos. And there's only, it's as bad as it gets in that category.
Right. Yeah.
Arizona's like 50th.
All right. That is interesting. That's
yeah. But Fleming's is so good. He's awesome.
All right. Now we got Iowa State. Iowa State plays tonight. Who plays tonight? Do we have games on tonight?
No Big 12 games are on Thursdays anymore. It's all Wednesday. I'll double check, but yeah, it's all Wednesday. Saturday's hot.
Who does Nebraska play next?
We got Houston Baylor on Saturday. K-State ASU. Who play?
What's that?
Nebraska ball?
Yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska ball.
Should we just do a daily Nebraska ball update?
Well, I don't know.
We got some cold soup. We got some cold soup games tonight.
Mike, we got to lock in. This is a big game for our boys. We're actually underdogs. We're at Indiana.
Oh, yeah. No, Nebraska's got that one in the bag. That's money in a Ziploc.
What if Nebraska just runs the table?
I know. Wouldn't that be amazing if Nebraska's a 1 seed?
Like everyone's paying attention to Arizona and Michigan, and meanwhile,
Nebraska backdoors their way in there.
Yeah, Nebraska, heavy backdoor action.
Yeah, I was going to say, and especially, too, because it's not backloaded. It's a front-loaded schedule. So, you don't
Nebraska's not. You know why I like Nebraska, too? They have so many stats where they're bad.
Yeah.
They're one of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the country. They are the worst 3-point defense in the country. It's awesome.
And you know what's funny when you watch Nebraska, and I can say this?
They're Caucasian.
They're very white.
Very Caucasian.
But they also, besides being white, they do not look the part. You do not watch Nebraska for 5 minutes and say, man, that team's awesome. They have to it grows on them after a while. But it's not necessarily good. But Iowa State, let's see here. I backed Nebraska from the Tommy Frazier days. Tommy Frazier, Lawrence Phillips, Amon Green. Yes, sir. Good job there. All right. Nebraska is sneaky athletic. I think that's probably a fairly.
I don't know how to arrange it. I'm going to call some people because I have such power. We need Nebraska. I don't think it's humanly possible.
All right.
But we need to get Nebraska and San Diego.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. Fred Hoiberg. That would be, hey, Fred Hoiberg, come in here. I will talk with you, Fred Hoiberg.
Fred Hoiberg. Should I see if we could get him on the show?
Fred Hoiberg, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
I want to try to do this.
Hey, Gladiator, you want to hear a story about how Shearer? So Shearer is a very fun person to drive with because Shearer takes no crap on the roads. So,
are you gonna do? That was
way backed up in this convenience store. We're gonna get to sports here in a second. Way backed up.
You all know what convenience store it is. It's if you're going to Vegas and you get off on Kingman, there's that huge convenience store gas station on the corner where the line is always like a mile long.
Right.
I don't wait in lines.
Yeah. All right. So this was awesome. So there's about 18 cars in front of Shear. So Shear goes past all the 18 cars, and with incoming traffic coming on, Shear jets past all of the cars and slides into the incoming.
No, that's not what happened.
That is.
I faked like I was going left. Remember?
Yeah. Oh,
And then I went right. Yeah, you forgot the fake. I put the left blinker on, and then I fake left, but I went right.
That's right. Yeah. You audible. That was awesome.
What I do in San Diego too that you were cracking up at the only time you were in my car.
Oh, when we were like going to the stadium or whatever, and you're like, and you just like, was that when you just went onto the ramp onto the highway?
No, there was something else I don't remember.
Oh, no,
where you
reversed. It's when you we were going to Coronado Island. On
yeah.
you
it was legal. It was legal.
Turned on the middle of the freeway. Like
no, it was legal. It was legal. It was on that ramp to Coronado. I got on the wrong ramp. Right now, Mike, I'm looking at bracketology, and I know it's crap. But right now, Joe Lunardi has Arizona facing the winner. Look at Mike's face when I say this.
Oh, yes.
Of Muss versus Patino.
Wow.
Muss. Would you be able to keep your pants on?
Oh, well, the bigger question is, can Muss keep his pants on if he wins that game?
And I know what you would say. Who cares about USC? You would absolutely be nervous facing a Rick Pitino coach team.
Of course I would. I wouldn't care about Muss. I would just be there for the entertainment. Rick Pitino would worry me. Yes. Yep. Yes. Okay. Now, let's get back to some other stuff then.
Nebraska is a 3 seed, by the way.
I don't know why you're a 3 seed when you're undefeated and you're like, and you've got good wins. It doesn't make any sense to me. Also, one team we have to take seriously is Vanderbilt. They're good.
Yeah, they're real. And I want to give credit. I want to give credit to someone, and I want to apologize.
Pasco.
I want to apologize to Bruce Pasco.
Right.
Because I made fun of him for having Vanderbilt so high in his poll early in the season. And he was right. Bruce was right.
Yeah,
no Ben one right
no,
there.
exactly. I mean, it was they backdoored their way into a 3 seed. They backloaded that 3 seed.
You want to talk? That was so. We were watching that game. I was watching that game on my phone while watching Arizona last night. But like, come on, Bama. We need all the wins we can get here. But Vandy's awesome.
It's actually in Arizona. I'm glad UConn at least caught up.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. But Nate Oates. He really called out Phylon last night.
Well, I don't know. Like Nate Oates is a weird coach to me. He just tells.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking cramps with Peterson. Nate Oates was all over Phylon last. His
he got hurt, didn't he?
No, he said he was cramping, but he goes, "I don't know how you can cramp after only playing 19 minutes."
Oh yeah, let me see. Let me get this quote here. It's all over the internets.
Yeah, Dennis Walsh, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay.
He played 19 minutes and he had to go back and get an IV and couldn't play. I don't know why he's getting full body cramps after only playing 19 minutes, but that's what he had going on.
Yeah.
I don't like Nate Oates. But it
a lot of people like Nate. Like I think like Tommy likes Nate. A lot of people like Nate.
I'm after that Brandon Miller stuff. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. But yeah, now Lan Allen makes a great point. Don't discount how much we break teams. Andre, you're not factoring that into the equation, my friend.
No, right. Yeah, so we're gonna find out how Utah and Kansas State suck. That's true. Yeah, Bama. Our strength of schedule, and I bet you that I'm sure that's what's going on with the metrics and all that stuff. Auburn is losing games. Florida, lost.
Arizona is in the position where they just take care of themselves. They're going to be just fine.
Yeah, they're going to be just fine. It's
just fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Guys, everybody's talking about inappropriate stuff about Bruce. I don't want to hear about any of this stuff. Okay, so now let's talk about Brayden Burries. I got to give Kobe L and myself a lot of credit. In our group chat, we were telling Shear, don't worry about Burries. It's going to be good. Burries has arrived. Shear, what were you so worried about? I'm just kidding. It was me and Shear telling this to Kobe. Why do you think Kobe L was so wrong about Brayden Burries?
I just think this younger generation, this less experienced generation, Mike,
just not patient enough.
Yeah, it's just not patient enough. People like us, we're patient. Yeah, we're very patient.
Yeah.
No, and I was having an interesting conversation with Jimmy, who we go to the games with, kind of comparing Caleb with Brayden, and it's kind of it's a nice relief that Brayden does not settle for threes like Caleb did. I think Brayden is better at getting to the rim than I think Brayden has a better mid game, and he's better at finishing through contact versus Caleb.
Okay.
Caleb is awesome. He has stones, obviously, with the Oregon game, and I mean, he single-handedly kept us, in that Duke game. But you can just tell, right? Jason, how many times did you say, Caleb's 0 for 3 from 3, which means it's going to be one of those Caleb nights, and he's going to keep jacking up threes. I mean, Brayden, went off for 28 last night and only made 1 3?
I actually put some of that on Tommy. I'm not going to lie. Like, when at some point, basically the last 6-7 games of his career, Caleb started attacking the basket, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
I never understood why Tommy didn't say, or they didn't say, you need to do this because you can do it. It never made any sense to me, Skier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but you don't shoot or shoot, baby.
Yeah, no,
I mean, that's what we need. 80. Well, and Mike, how many times did you say there's no excuse for Caleb to not be averaging 6 to 8 free throws a game? What's Brayden? I don't have it in front of me. What's Brayden averaging on free throw shooting? I mean, like it seems like he's getting to the line 6 to 7, 8 times a game.
If you have the ability as a guard to get to the line, you should be able to get to the line. I agree with this. Yeah,
it's again. I love Caleb. He did awesome for Arizona. I would, this is not a bashing on Caleb. It's just an interesting. They play the same position in different styles, I guess, and it's kind of a nice that Brayden does not settle for threes. I don't have to worry about Brayden going 0 for 10 from 3.
No. Coach Brad Hawks says, I'll ask again, now that we're specifically on Burries, when does he start getting a media recognition since his slow start completely dropped him off the radar? It's starting to come back now.
It's been, well, who's the guy you don't want me talking about?
Oh, I that's two.
Come on.
That's your boo. That's your boo. Does Emily know about this Jeff Goodman fascination?
No, no comment.
Oh, wow.
I almost said something different, but
what do you got?
We're a family show. Someone tweeted out, maybe Jason, you maybe you co-tweet, but like Brayden's getting national recognition for like the last 10, 12 games of what he's doing. There was some national person.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to at this point. It's just he's just playing too well. Like you're just flat out ignoring.
And when you look at it, even when you look at the box score, like last night, he's got 28 points on 16 shots. I mean, that's really good. I mean, that's awesome.
Well, 11 of 11 from 2 last night.
Yeah.
Well, and 1 3.
Yeah. Now, do you guys know about what's going on in this private group chat with Dennis Walsh and
please share. The people need to know.
I am not in this group chat.
I'm not as well.
Right. But I'm going to say this. Dennis Walsh and David Rosen are playing both sides, no Ben one, of the angle. So you come in here and you see David Rosen saying that my fault, my bad on Criebus. Same thing with Dennis Walsh. Same thing. We know somebody that is in a group chat with them that said, man, Dennis Walsh and David Rosen have been complaining about Criebus all game. Criebus had 25 and 12. We are on to you guys. We are on to you. Whatever this guy does, it is never enough for these folks. Sure, never enough.
It's upsetting at this point. The guy looked like the best. The guy looked like the best center in America last night.
You literally had Rhino comparing him to Shaquille O'Neal on the broadcast. No, seriously. So, I mean, 25 and 12, he's dominating. Now, again, he's not Shaquille O'Neal, but he's been awesome.
Why isn't he Shaquille O'Neal?
Right. Now, listen to this. All right. Now, listen. For all of you that are just listening on the audios, Dennis Walsh says, yes, I do play both sides, and I don't like rats. Well, who I don't know. I don't know.
He's just a rat.
But Criebus is awesome.
You got eyes everywhere. That's all you need to know. Arizona, Israel, in the building.
That putz.
Yeah.
This is our coach was saying it. Our coach was saying it last night. Trust in Tommy.
Yep. By the way,
Criebus is also just awesome, and I don't expect him to go 25 and 12 every night. But if he can, 15 and 8, 16 and 8.
By the way, in that group chat, it's actually I'll let you know who the mole is. It's actually Arizona Israel.
Yeah, it's Mossad.
Yeah, Arizona Israel actually has eyes in that group chat.
We're
and
everywhere. My people are literally everywhere.
No, they're amazing. Did you see the latest Arizona Israel tweet where they're saying that they're plotting on destroying all of Tempe?
You want to know a true story? I have to miss a home game this year for a bat mitzvah.
Which game?
Oklahoma State.
Huh.
Oh yeah, well, they're actually not bad this year.
Yeah, but they're not going to beat Arizona at Arizona.
Yeah. All right. Now, Nifty Cello, Mr. Cello says you can't doubt Tommy with big man development at this point. You just can't. You just can't. You just can't.
And it gives me optimism for CD Gay. And although it was pretty funny watching CD Gay try to post up number.
I wish they would play CD a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of picking nits, but I wish they would play him a little bit more.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's not. I mean, again, it's
destroying the coaching staff.
It's a minor thing. Now let's talk about Cody James Martin's still gone, I think. Let's talk about Ivonne. Every single game, Ivonne looks better and better. It just and you know what I like about it? I think Rhino said this as well. What I like about Rhino, or not Rhino, well, I like all us. Rhino's awesome. But what I like about him is that he is aggressively physical defensively. Yeah. I want to take that ball from you, and I am going to take that ball from you. He doesn't.
He's a very pesky defender.
Yeah, Scare.
Yeah. I mean, even when he doesn't play, you look at the box score, you'd be like, whatever, right? But he defends really well. Like he is a very, very good defender. And guy that's going to impact the game even when he's not scoring, which is important.
Yes. And the other thing too is that I think he's going to be somebody that you're going to probably have like 10. You could seriously have 7 guys average 10 points per game or 9. Right now you got 7 guys averaging 9 points. You could be in that situation. Hold on. I'm going to send you guys something that's very, very interesting. Okay.
Well, and Tyler Warden mentioned it last night that Yvonne's hustle leads to, however, he's had an extra 4 to 5 points a game. I'd argue Yvonne's hustle leads to an extra 4 to 5 buckets a game.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like deflections both on the offense or defense. I mean, how many offensive rebounds do we get because he deflected something and it goes? He's just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean he is a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun to watch. That's the best.
And Brad the Bully, like he does everything that needs to be done for this team. Like he does all the small things that for this team to be where they're at right now.
I'm going to ask you this right now. I'm going to ask you a couple players. Is Ivonne back next year, Skier?
I was discussing this with Lev yesterday because we were going over next season's
Lev, Basketball Insider, Lev.
Well, no, just in general. I think he's back. I reserve the right to change that. As of now, I think he's back.
You know who's trying to push all of this? N-Dogger. N-Dogger thinks because he found Ivonne that he can try to push Ivonne into the
MMA. Basically Yvonne's agent, and Ivonne doesn't even know it.
Yeah, no, N-Dogger, knock it off. Knock it off. Hands off, hands off, hands off. I am curious about it. You think that you think Criebus is back?
If he keeps playing like Shaq, he won't.
Honestly, yes. But I mean, yeah, Andre's right. Like if he puts games together, but I think he's back.
All right. I already have the backup option though. If he does, I already have the backup option if he leaves though. I'm going to get that ASU kid. Come on over here, young man. Come on over here. You're good. Jop. We will get you. We will help you.
Here's what I'll say. You know what? If we make the Final Four and and whatnot, and that means goodbye Yvonne, goodbye Mo.
Right.
I'll take that.
Right. I mean, yes.
Obviously.
Yeah, for sure. We will. Now, Gladiator, when do you see the next when do you see the next this is so good. When do you see the next loss for Arizona? Because you've been talking about how you want losses.
So I don't want a loss. I said I want to go undefeated, but I mean, I think Saturday's game and next Saturday's game at UCF are going to be more difficult than Arizona fans are ready for.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sneaky feeling we're going to beat BYU in BYU. I just do. I think with how last year ended with BYU and BYU's lack of ability to play defense and rebound. Yes, I get that we have to defend their three, but I'm just pulling up our schedule now, and hold up, sorry. I think our first loss is at Kansas on Big Monday.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think we'll beat TCU again. They've got no size whatsoever. I mean, Michigan crushed them on the boards. The only reason TCU was in that game is because Michigan had a million turnovers. So, I think we'll be okay with TCU. I just think that's gonna be a harder game than Arizona fans are ready for. UCF, same. I think it's gonna be a more challenging game than we're giving them credit for. I think we beat BYU. I just have that gut feeling with, like I said, with how that game ended in McHale. We have too many players back from that team. I think that Kansas game Monday, February 9th, I think that's our first loss.
February 9th, I'll take it. If we don't lose till February 9th, we're in a good spot. Sheer, you agree?
Yeah. I mean, I think they're going to lose to BYU, but yeah. I mean, obviously, if they take,
I don't see BYU running us off the court in Provo. I mean, we're gonna have to defend the hell out of that 3-point line, right? I mean, but they don't have any depth. They don't defend worth a lick. They don't rebound anything. I mean, you want Land the Man was talking about demoralize. I mean, you want to talk about we're going to demoralize them. But I don't know. And it's with how that game ended. I think we're going to have a very motivated team playing BYU. And plus, it's probably going to be a top 10 matchup.
Mm-hmm. You do realize BYU's got a lot of really good players, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Make sure.
And the Marriott Center is awesome. I wish all three of us could go to that game.
That would be a lot of fun sometime. We should go there. Hey, Land, pull your connections. Get us there. Okay. Championship package time. Okay. Andre, you are the man. We got to talk a little football now because we are a football school as well as you know. But we have to give a massive, massive shout out to the Gladiator and to the great Anthony Humbert. Anthony Humbert, a very deserving victor.
Yeah, Anthony, Mike, and me, and Mike, we'll be in touch as we get closer and closer. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to get that. I'm going to BYU, got 4 tickets. Hey, Land, are you saying that the other 3 are for us? That's what I think it is. That's what I think. Land. Okay. Now,
it's funny, Land, I think I have to go to Provo that week and just south of Provo, but like I'm looking at flying up the day before, but we'll see.
Right. Yep. Anthony. All right. You're the man, Gladiator. Very much appreciate you. By the way, do your kids do the 6-7 nonsense?
My kids are too young.
Good.
So my oldest, the 7-year-old, the 7-year-old, I don't think he understands it. So, but he talks about it, but he doesn't. I don't think he understands what it means.
Yeah, don't let him understand it.
He's in first grade, so he doesn't get it.
Vanquish any of those ideas. Get rid of them. They're no good.
Yeah, but Lily, the 4-year-old, and the baby, they have no idea.
Right. All right. There we go. Okay. Now let's talk about it. All right.
Let's talk football.
Andre, you are the man.
I can stay on and talk football. Let's go.
All right, cool. If you want to,
unless you want to kick me out, it's okay. You can kick me out too.
No, you can stay on. I just didn't know because you said before you didn't want to stay on to talk football, so you can stay.
No, I'll talk football. I may not be able to contribute anything, but let's talk football.
All right. Well, yeah. Stay on, Gladiator. We can look at your pearly whites.
Let's talk some football.
Okay. Sheer, what's the latest we got going on football? We are a football school.
Yeah. So they announced a bunch of signings today. They had a bunch of visitors on campus today and last night as well. Just to go over the signings today, Shane King, tight end from Southern Miss, didn't really produce statistically, but he's a guy where Josh Miller got him to commit and Seth Iggy got him to commit at Marshall, then got him to commit to Southern Miss, and now here. So obviously they like him.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So now everybody's asking about Kedrick Reesino. What's the deal with him? Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're absolutely rooting for Miami tonight. Absolutely. Yeah. I want a Miami-Indiana national title game because I think that would drive ESPN.
Yeah, but there's a little part of me that kind of wants Ole Miss to win.
I want Ole Miss to win.
I don't want to hear. No, I get what you're saying, but the whole SEC thing about how we won the national title even without our coach, it just means more. You guys are insane if you're rooting for Ole Miss.
I'm not. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't really care who wins. But
I don't want to hear any of it means more. Absolutely. We're rooting for Miami. We're rooting for Indiana.
The only reason I'm rooting for Ole Miss is because of length. That'd be so awesome.
Also, let's see here. The UW.
Because of all the SEC teams, come on, Ole Miss deserves it.
Well, I don't want to hear them. Then we just have to hear about the SEC hype machine from ESPN for the next 10 months. Well, we'll hear it anyways. But no thanks. Don't want it. No thanks. I hope they get annihilated. All right, now, what else? All right, the Noah Fafita stuff. It was some Brutus burner guy that put that out there. He's not going to Washington. And also I like too, this guy was tagged in this guy named like Romaine or Roman. He was saying, he's like, well, I think we could probably just go get Noah Fafita. I like how like nonchalantly Washington fans were like, when in doubt, we could just go get Noah.
The best part about that is they're losing their mind.
Nick,
over
100%.
tampering, and then they're like, let's go tamper.
Why don't we just go get Noah? Why don't we just go get Noah Fafita? It's very, very simple. All right, now Arizona.
Let me ask you a Noah Fafita question. What's Noah's NIL here? I'm just curious.
Well, I don't think that anybody knows for exactly, but it's well
$1 million 5.
I mean, I don't know exactly.
I don't know.
But
so what if Jed goes to Noah and says, "I'll give you $4 million"?
They would never do it.
I don't think they would do it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, if he wanted to get more money, he would have bounced earlier. I mean, he could.
I agree with you. I'm just curious. Like, what would it take?
I don't think there's a price.
I mean, because like we love Noah. He's not going to be he's not going to play. Well, I guess he could find a roster spot in the MNFL, but
I don't think there's a price. I really don't. I don't think that
he's different. But I mean, I've thought that about other kids, but yeah, I think he's different.
I think he's different, and I think the thing is too is I think there's some, and I'm just guessing. I think there's some bad. I think there's some hard feelings there.
That's what I think. Yeah, I just don't see it.
Yeah,
okay.
I would be. Yeah, but Oregon fans making fun of Washington right now is just great, though. It's very funny. Did you see the Oregon guy that put out there? He said, if you want to make the MNFL, come to Oregon. If you want to eventually become a quarterback at LSU, come to Washington.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was very, very very funny. It makes me laugh a lot. Okay.
No, I mean, like, and Oregon fans begging Jed Fisch to stay tells you all that needs. That I mean, just like Ohio State fans are upset that Kyle Whittingham's at Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. All right, sure. Who else do we got? Talk to me. Do we have any defensive backs that we could talk about?
Tyrese Boss.
Is he a boss?
He's good. I like him.
Is that the Wyoming kid?
Yeah, he's a legit corner. He chose Arizona over UCLA and NC State. Yeah.
Okay, Tyrese Boss. He's a boss. And then what are we going to do at wide receiver? What are we doing at wide receiver?
They landed Justice.
Mm-hmm.
He's good. A high upside guy, hasn't produced.
Oh,
yet,
is that? I like the kid from USC.
That's who I'm talking about. Yeah.
I thought he was like DJ Morgan or something.
DJ Jordan. I don't know why I called him Justice.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm the one that was right then. Yeah, I like that guy. Those are the kind of guys that I'm totally cool with. A high upside player. He hasn't been there for 9 years. So like we don't know if he actually if he stinks. We don't really know. So I do like that. Who else do you think they're going to add?
But like this goes back. I mean, this is some of the things you talk about, Mike. It's like with Big Bill Norton. Like I don't care if they were buried on the depth chart at Georgia, USC, Texas. Give them a shot here and see what happens.
No, I couldn't agree more with you on that one. I think that's exactly what it is. So,
like, and worst case scenario, he sucks, and we still have, Hunter, Spivey, Gio, Mizell. Some.
By the way, where do we see Levitt showing up?
That one I don't know. I have no idea. It could be Arkansas. It could be who knows. Not Arkansas, Alabama.
That's I was going to say there's definitely some guys in the portal that I think didn't think that they would be portal pottying, but they are. All right, now at the quarterback spot, I think Arizona's good. We've obviously talked about that. What about Jordan Brown entered the portal? Guy, offensive lineman. Did this take them by surprise a little bit?
No, from what I understand, it's just a matter of they were going to recruit over him a little bit because he's injured. Like he's been injured 2 times in his career now and missed 2 years of football. So it's like, how can we bring you back and even consider you being a starter when you could just get hurt again? And then we're SOL. So they weren't surprised. I mean, You got to do what you got to do. And then they have a lineman on campus last night. I think they have 2 linemen on campus today. They're going to land like 5 offensive linemen.
All right, how's Henny? All right, so let's talk about Henny then. Let's talk about Henny, the kid from Washington.
Yeah, I think they're in a good shape for Henning. There's teams trying to, here's the deal. Like, you can verbally agree on campus, but you have to basically wait 24 hours to sign.
Right.
That 24 hours between you committing and signing is every school trying to overpay and get you not to go to that school. Arizona has 2 silent commits right now, and the next 24 hours will determine a lot because you got to wait till you get home and all that. Arizona leads for Henning. I think they feel good about it. That's not stopping other schools to trying to get him to back off and all that. If he commits to Arizona, he's the starting center next year.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why would you guys? I don't know why you wouldn't come to the U of A. I mean, we have we're a top 25 program. We're a football school, and we're giving you a starting spot. Come here right now.
I think I think it eventually settles down and he comes to Arizona, but you know how it is. I mean, you've got offers from everyone.
All right, Cody's not here. I'm going to try doing a couple reads by myself here. This is going to be interesting.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see.
Get ready for a.
Yeah.
Crash.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till he gets back.
But
Also,
if he doesn't come back, I believe in you. You've done reads before.
yeah, but there's 3 people on the screen. That's why. Let me see here.
Block
Okay.
our faces.
Well, you're the one that doesn't even know how to do any of it. So.
Well, yeah, you've never told me how.
Yeah, you didn't even try. All right, now. All right, here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Foster. Okay, there's Foster. Oh,
Okay, that's fine.
Front pipe.
Okay, we're almost there.
This is good. This is a professionalism at its finest.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so hey, Jason, how's your front pipe?
Yeah.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Michael, Luke. Michael, front pipe.
Yeah, front pipe, baby. All right, now, everybody out there, Foster Plumbing, quality work at a fair price. Gas, water, sewer, point repair, 24/7 service. You got a lot of munchkins running around the house, Andre Veras. If you need plumbing, guess what? The kids probably aren't saying to you, hey, Dad, don't worry. We'll only mess things up from 8 to 5. You're probably going to need 24/7 service. Foster says that's where we come into business. Check it out. Call 520-603-3817 to schedule your service today. Back the pipe, baby. Back the pipe. Okay.
Jason's kids are a little bit older than mine. You remember these days when they use the entire toilet roll?
No, Brielle still does that.
Mike, you have no idea what we're talking about, but
No, I still use a whole toilet roll. So
You got to use it because you need it.
But hey, I just got a notification that we have a freeze warning in Tucson. Cover your pipes so you don't burst.
Yeah, covered. I was going to say, make sure that front pipe is taken care of. Now, Andre Veras, let's talk about you. You have been very clear that you will not endorse yourself. You won't do it. But can you recommend yourself?
Absolutely.
All right, talk about Longview and what you would recommend about Longview.
Yeah, I'm U of A grad. I'm here in Tucson, born and raised, so big. Grew up following everybody. And just call if you ever have any questions about anything. That's what if you have questions about what's my 401k, should I be doing this, should I be doing that, just call me. Happy to help.
You work with high-end clients. Check it out. Longview, 520-325-3456. All right, now RJ's Frozen Cactus, baby. All right. Red Hot beer or Red Hot Sports and ice cold beer. As everybody knows, in there, you could park a jet in this thing. Dennis Walsh is probably going to do it this weekend. 100 craft beers plus $2 deals, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. No bad seats in the house. And again, you go there, it's a lot of fun. You're not going to get stuck behind an oak tree or something, or have like sap dripping onto your chair. You're not going to have any of that stuff because again, there is no bad seat in the house. You can get a lot of good food. You can get drink. You can do all of that. RJ's Frozen Cactus, Red Hot beer and ice cold sports, baby. Ice cold beer and Red Hot sports. All right, we got one more here. Land the man with the master plan. To show you how much we will endorse the championship package. We will endorse Lan Allen, but this is scurrilous what occurred here with this AI. This is AI.
It's honestly, I know our show's only a year old. It is the most controversial moment of the show.
Yes, it is. And Dennis Walsh was onto this from day one. We need to hire Dennis Walsh as our private investigator. But either way, daily urgent care, Monday through Friday, dental implants at affordable rates, $19.97, a championship package. Check it out. Owned by Arizona local alumni, land the man with the master plan, Allen. This woman is not real. Check it out. Aris Dental, Tucson Teeth. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm going to try to switch back.
Good dude. Hey, Lan.
Yeah.
We got to find out if you have 3 extra tickets to the BYU game.
He already said that we're invited. Yeah, it's good. Good job, Lan. We appreciate you. All right.
Dennis Walsh can fly us.
Yeah, Dennis Walsh will fly us. It will be a group effort here. Hold on. I'm going to try to take this thing off the screen.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, you said Dennis Walsh. I was going to say, I misheard you. Yeah. I was going to say, Dennis Walsh will fly us in his private, in Bert's private jet.
Bert. Yeah, Bert. Okay. Now, all right, Sheer. Let's talk about everybody's talking about ASU's portal haul. I don't worry about ASU's portal haul because guess what? They sucked last year, and they got a turnover machine from Kentucky coming in. I don't worry about them.
I actually think it's unique because I think skill players are only going to get you so far. Cutter Bully is still throwing the ball. He's not very good. I know the receivers are great. I'm not going to knock them at all. But where's your O-line? Where's your D-line? How are you replacing these corners? Like, I don't know. It's a very skilled position heavy portal haul so far.
Do you think that like I said, I don't worry about Cutter Bully. I do like, though, this is the time of the year where we have to pretend that all these players are really good and they're really not. Like the wide receiver they got from Boston College. They're trying to compare to T-Mac because
he's good. He's good, but he's not. I mean,
500 yards. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time of the year where every transfer looks good, and then you see that there's guys that come here and they're or whatever school, and they just don't pan out for whatever reason.
It is interesting though that they're not trying to get girthier. Hey, what's the deal with Carter? Noah Carter.
He could wind up at ASU. He's at Florida State, ASU, Georgia Tech, and Arizona may or may not get him on campus. We'll see. He's at Georgia Tech today, I think.
Interesting. What do you Dilly? Excuse me. So yeah, they got the backup quarterback from Michigan. Don't really care about that guy. So we'll see.
I know this might be a crazy question, but who's this quarterback that they landed better than Sims?
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah, but that's not
a turnover machine.
I think Bully's fine. I think that he's
better than Sims.
I think that they kind of need, like, they just assume ASU fans just assume everyone's awesome.
Well, can we expect Dilly to say that Bully's an NFL quarterback?
100%.
If
I have no doubt in my mind. Probably first presser.
He should absolutely stop saying that after the Sims stuff.
Yes.
That is literally like me saying that Noah Fifita is the tallest quarterback that you will ever see. Like you just got to knock it off. Vanilla Sims, I do like that term. LOL Sims is an MNFL QB. Let's see. Big 12 picks for this weekend tomorrow. Yes, sir. 5 of Kind Media. Get all your money locked and loaded because you're going to be good to go. Okay. Now, Sheer, is there any chance that is there any news on the offensive line or anything like that?
See, the offensive line is going to be more competitive. Like Arizona had your boy. I know you're a big fan of him. Chimdia Nwewu.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, he was on campus yesterday, and a lot of schools want him. So offensive line is the hardest market right now, especially tackle. They got one on campus that I actually think they're going to get. This is good. This is too good.
What do you got? Talk to me.
Washington is going to sign Emmanuel Carnley.
Oh, good. The spitter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jed is signing him after basically kicking him off the team for spitting.
No, he wasn't here for that.
That's right. But he signed him. Then he went to Virginia.
No, that is awesome, man. Bring in the spitter. I don't think there's anything worse that you can do in all of sports than spit on someone.
It's gross.
And you know what's really funny about it too is then when they get caught because they don't know that there's cameras around, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, sorry, it was just out of character for me." Hey, dummy, you spent the last 8 days lying about it. So which one's out of character, the spitting or the lying about it, or maybe both? Yeah.
USA.
Jamar Chase, nice try. The Jamar Chase one was the best. Did you ever see that, Gladiator?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't spit on him, and then there's video evidence of him spitting.
He literally hawks a loogie, and then he's like,
I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, he pulls the Sammy Sosa, no Ingles. What are you talking about? That was on the other night. It was very, very funny, by the way.
They got an offensive lineman on campus now, too.
Who?
Quentin Harris. He's a little small, in my opinion, Mike. He's just a.
Do we have to load the backside? What's going on?
Well, I mean, he's just a measly 6'8", 310 pounds. Is that girthy enough for you?
Yeah, it's girthy, but I don't know. Is he a tub of goo?
I don't. He played for TCU, so.
Yeah. Hey, did Wendell Moy enter the MNFL draft?
Not yet.
You know he was first team All SEC, right?
I think it's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Isn't he out? Isn't he out?
Yeah, I think he has to enter the MNFL draft.
All right. Well, I mean, everybody now.
You declare. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Sims declared for the MNFL, and he's been in the league.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to do is declare.
It's really, really stupid. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. But
whoa.
Yeah, I don't get it.
How long has the portal been open, guys? I'm sorry. When does the portal close?
Dude, we still got another week.
Oh, so are you nervous about a position of need that hasn't been
Remember, the portal stays open, but you can add guys whenever they get there's ways to get guys into school later. So no,
okay.
I'm not worried.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. It's like
I would say I think from what I understood, they have like a month basically from now. You can get guys into school later.
Okay.
All right, bringing that dude from Kansas State basketball. Yeah, that guy was girthy. That was a big.
He had a nice shot too.
Yeah, do you want to know something crazy about that guy?
Shot
38% from 3 at Bowling Green last year on 6 attempts per game and averaged 19 points.
Wow.
So everyone is making fun of my thick king.
Your thick king. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. Yes. Very, very good. Sure, the thick king.
Shelby would disagree with that.
Yeah. They got Spidey.
Everyone's making fun of him. They're like, oh, he's fatty. Yeah, his numbers. I'm looking at him right now. People didn't realize my man was at Bowling Green. He had played 30. First of all, big news here. He played 31 minutes a game at that weight.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. He shot 198 threes, made 39% of them.
Awesome.
Shot 90% from the free throw line and averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists a game.
Oh, by the way, I knew it. UAPTC says public.
Yeah, he has one more year. Okay.
One more year. Take that.
Yeah, no, that dude last night, he had a nice shot.
He dropped 23 points against Michigan State last year.
Don't fall into this. We did this with Trey Townsend. Don't want to hear it.
No. It was 9 of 25. 1 of 11 from 3. Let my guy shooters shoot, Mike.
Shooters shoot. That's what we need. ADO. Just keep on shooting.
Yeah. ADO's an issue.
Keep on shooting.
Yeah, no, he's going to be fine. I have no doubt about ADO. Now,
I'm on record as you don't listen to the podcast, but I know shooters because I'm a shooter myself, Mike. You
got 2 kids. Of course, you're a shooter.
Jewish people shoot the rock.
Right, yeah, for
basketball.
sure.
Like that's what we do.
Remember that guy Tamir Goodman?
Yeah, he's gonna make like 4 threes on Saturday. I'm calling it now. Screenshot this, even though it's a video.
We said that on the
video will make 4 threes on Saturday.
I agree.
Well, Dennis is right. Shooters shoot, eaters eat, poopers poop. It's what we do.
It's what we do, man. It's the way that we were born. It's the way we were raised, and it's something that'll never change.
USA.
Yeah. Back the A. Okay, now let's get a couple reads in here.
Let's end the show with a Venezuela discussion. Go ahead, Mike.
Venezuela? No. All right, now look how seamless.
Let's talk about Greenland.
Look at that. Yeah. Did you know that Greenland is ice and Iceland is green?
My God. Every day I'm around you, I get smarter.
It's pretty impressive stuff. Yeah. All right. Now, Comfort X HVAC, $50 furnace tune-up, 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. Even if you don't need a furnace tune-up, I would highly recommend calling them just to get that 10% off. Those things are going like hotcakes. Call 520-222-7012 or book online at www.comfortxhvac.com. Service and maintenance, emergency repairs, you name it, they do it. That turd Jamino is, Shear's trying to kick him out of the complex. But in the meantime, Anthony, who's probably the most miserable person you've ever come across, was actually happy that they gave him $2,000. They saved it. We love them. We even like Anthony Jamino for what he did right there. Also, now here we all right. It's game time, baby. It's game time. Welcome to the Rock.
Oh,
well, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. guy. Holy moly. Andre. Oh, wow. Love it.
Good for you, Armando.
Yeah. Armando says he turns it down. When you turn it down, we turn it up. Yes, check it out. 2 convenient locations. Now, you might get some people out there that are like, well, Green Valley Decorative Rock. That's only in Green Valley, right? No, they're idiots. Ignore them. It's also in Tucson. 50+ locally sourced landscaping materials serving residents and contractors. East of Benson, Sierra Vista, west of Marana, south of Nogales, north to Oracle. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Back the rock, baby. Get in there. They are killing it right now. Get in on that. Get in on that. Okay, hold on.
87 cat.
I can't. The thing I hate when I do this is I can't see the comments until I get back.
87 cat's funny.
Here we go. Hold on. I'm clicking out of this. All right. What was it? All right. Oh, this is such a professionally run situation here. Holy moly. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, Ben, there's 35 comments since I was last in here. Where would that? I don't care about Hawk 2. That was very, very funny. Sounds like Donald Duck coughing up a hairball. Yeah, let's see. All-time top 5. I agree. Why is this a thing? Don't worry about it.
Why is freedom a thing?
Why is freedom a thing? Back the A, baby. All right, everybody, go to Little Caesars right now. Do as you are told, please. We need real times. Here's the great deal: 15% off any online order. Enter promo code SAVE15. Get 15% off Little Caesar. It is good. Thank me later. We need everybody. We need Little Caesars. Skier Andre. Very much appreciate you guys both coming on. You guys are fantastic.
We know.
Yeah.
Jason and I, we're awesome.
Yeah. No, I mean,
you get told that every day.
Yeah.
Really,
Me too.
I'm not telling you guys anything you don't need. Mike, don't read this out loud. Oh, whatever. All right. On that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. You goofballs, be very, very, very nice here. Lan Allen, we have eyes on you. And Arizona Israel, I believe, is now involved in this, Lan Allen. So just saying, you're playing with me. I mess with the paw.
Your downfall, Doug. Your downfall.
You get the glove, baby. Okay. On that note, though, I got to go. We will talk with you tomorrow. I got to go to the restroom. See you later. Hold on.
Foster.
Hold on. Play out.